Okay guys, I am back from my trip. This video is not going to be the greatest because obviously I was gone for a little bit. So this is just going to be an update of everything that's been going on here. Okay? Alright, so the big update is we just got to turn this music down. That's the update right now. So let's just over talk the music. Alright. So the 55 Chevy Pickup. We ended up getting the pedal assembly that goes inside, the swinging pedals, rather than underneath the floor. So we've mounted, just for now, mock-up. I'll take it off. We've mounted the booster and master where it should be, with the pedal assembly. Right there. We've completely gutted all the dash. We've pulled the windows out. Mike has done the welding repair along here where it was rusted. Okay, she's decided to put a gas tank in the back. So he's got the gas tank fitted in there. Of course, it'll come out. She wants it painted black, but you got to fit everything first, right? We all know that. And what he's working on right now is the cab corner. And of course, you cut into the cab corner, and the inner cab corner is gone. So now we have to grab those. But yeah, there's the new outer cab corner, and the inner is gone. So that should arrive within the next day. So we'll get that done. Okay, that's what's going on there. And, you know, got everything all boxed up, ready to rock and roll. And then also been working on the Blazer. So the Blazer, let's see. Got the floor all finished off, got the rocker on. You know, got the inner key panel done. That's looking good. Doors closing nice. Alright, he's got the brace under there built. I think he's almost there on this side. Obviously we got this patch in on the back. He's just got to finish off the lower floor portion of it. You know, the big box thing that goes under there. You know, that thing right there, you see all rusted out. That thing's got to be finished off, and then that's it. Then it's time to start assessing the situation and figuring out a price on what it will cost the customer to throw a paint job on it. They just want us to do the body work where we did the welds, and then just the rest of the truck, like up here, if it's a little wavy, just leave it. Sand it, paint it. That's all they want. They don't want to start straightening it right out. It's not wavy anyway, actually. It just looks factory ripples. Does that make sense to you? I don't know. Every vehicle, I always say every vehicle's kind of got factory ripples back in those days. So, I don't know. It's just my way, so I'm thinking about it. And then, oh god, the music's blaring in here too. I got to get this off in here. Okay, give me a second. We'll turn the music. Sean's doing some. That's a final primer he's putting on the 55 Chev hood and the doors for the truck we're just looking at. And then this is the 56 Ford. We never did prep it and prime it inside because we didn't know what the customer was doing. A lot of times that the customers go a satin black under the hood, we don't waste the time to prime it, because the satin black hides everything. So we just sand it, make it smooth, and paint it. This gentleman's going to paint the hood, the underside, the same as the body. Now, you missed out on this, but I can't show you now, but we had a box come in for a Ford pickup. If you stay tuned this weekend, I'll be posting shorts, as my painter will be here, George, and he'll be painting this box, the Wimbledon white. But Sean, anyway, went over the bodywork the owner had done, made it, straightened it up a little better for what time I had given him. You know, it could always be even better, but the owner doesn't want to get too carried away, and it is going white. So it's going to look better. He's done a good job there. He's got that straightened up. So I'm going to get out of here because it's pretty stinky. But that's what's been going on there. And then we've been working on this cab. You remember we left off, there was no cab corner. Well, now it's on there. Sean's already started the body work. I did the seam sealing underneath. Just did some seam sealing inside, and of course we put our right there our black rust paint on there before we seam seal. We don't just seam seal over bare metal like I told you guys several times. And of course this one, the door closes nice. I mean, here we'll see how that nice it closes for you. That's what you want with a door. That little bit of movement because the door rubber's not on there, but that's, you know, that's what you want. You want that, right? That's That's a sound you just, you know, you pay money for all day long. So we got that done. And then of course these are all the parts. I started taking a bunch of parts off it. You know, the owner's going to come by. He's going to take this stuff away just because I don't have a lot of room for storage here. I believe he has a business, so he's got a shop he can put this stuff in, which helps me out. I mean, a lot of times we do leave the stuff here. You know, owners don't want to take it, but luckily this gentleman is willing to take it. So that's where we are right there. We've got the doors for the 56 Ford, everything for the 56 Ford pickup, the cab, all that stuff, everything for the cab forward is in 400. Just got to take it to 600, and we're just waiting on the owner to decide on a color right now. He's I think we've done him 9 or 10 spray out cards, and he's trying to decide on a color. And I told him, take your time, because once I order the paint and you decide on that, there's no returning it. They don't care, the paint people. They don't. If I'm all of a sudden like he doesn't want that color, it's not like they're going to pour it back in the thing. They mix it as they go, right? So you're done. Once you buy it, you buy it. Don't even matter if it's black. Once you buy it, you buy it. You're stuck with it. So that's what's going on. So that's what's happening here today. It's Wednesday. I'm going to continue this video tomorrow on Thursday. I get a little more on it, and then we'll post it, which you'll be seeing it as I'm talking to you right now. Yeah. So, and I got to hang up my fancy thing from Don. Got to send him a shirt. I got all your info here, Don. If you're watching, there's your info. But I was gone on holidays, buddy. So I'm being honest with you. I didn't mail you a shirt yet, but I'm getting there. And so I'll get that out of here too. I'll get it dug out of the cupboard, and I'll get that mailed away for you this weekend. And you expect to see a shirt in the mail. So I'm going to shut the camera off for now. It is the end of the day, Wednesday. I'm going to go finish up. I got another hour to go, maybe till around 5:30. And then I'll turn this camera back on Thursday morning, and we'll continue and see what we can do. And that's about it. See you in a bit. Okay, guys, welcome back here Thursday. We'll show you what we got accomplished. Kind of off my routine with this filming after that holiday. Just trying to catch up with stuff. Anyway, so what we got done here, or what Mike got done on this, he's been working on this today. He's got the, in here it was rusted, so you can see he's just put a new piece in. It was all rusted in there, he's put a new piece. Obviously he's cutting and fitting the cab corner. He was on the other side too. And that's it. So I pick up the inner cab corners in the morning, and we'll start putting those on. Woohoo, right? Away we go. Away we go. And I don't know where we're going to be at this Sunday Fun Day. I'm thinking we're probably going to be on the Model A, but I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. It's probably going to be a very boring Sunday Fun Day, because I got a lot of stuff that's gathering up in my yard I need to clean up. So this Sunday Fun Day video is, I don't know, it may not be the greatest, but there'll be something. I'll be out here, because I can't not be out here. I'll be out here. But soon summer will be here, and I won't be out here no more. I'll be cruising. Okay. So we got this truck all settled down. Got some texture spray up underneath it, so it just in the areas where the bare metal was and seam sealed. We just wanted to do that because obviously I'm going to be taking the nose off this truck. I've already taken some more off it today, and then we're going to pressure wash all this. So I didn't want to have the floors underneath in bare metal and they get wet, then they rust. What's the point, right? So that's what's going on there. And Sean's been working away on this pickup box over here. He's getting it all blocked out for paint. We'll be painting this up on Saturday, getting it painted Wimbledon white. So that's the plan for that. He's got one side done. This is this single stage we're doing. So in single stage we just finish it to 400. There's no point going to 600. 600 we do for base. So yeah, and then I gotta move a bunch of parts out of here tomorrow, obviously. So we'll get some of that moved out for him. So that's about what's going on there. And of course it's shitty rain. All it does right now is rain. Everything's pooling up. But hey, it's not snowing, so I can't complain too much. Alright, so we'll close this door down. So this is a really short video, just a bunch of updates. I will show you the wheels. I went and got you know, we had blasted the wheels for the Model A, the customer's Model A, not mine. And then we had we had them all blasted, and then, you know, obviously got them all painted up here, and we'll show you those. Went and got the tires all mounted on. So that's exciting news, because we're going to be rolling this Model A in next week. So they look nice, all painted. Yeah, so get those on there and roll this bad boy in the shop. All I want to do is sand this car down and give it a quick paint job. Look at these fenders. It just looks, it drives me crazy, or at least the fenders. But anyway, the owner don't want to go that far with it. Just get it up, get it running. We still got to do exhaust on it. I got a list of a few little things we got to order, but we're going to get the wheels and tires on it, get it in the shop out of the rain, and then what we're going to do from there is go through. We got to go through all the brakes, check the tranny fluid, check the diff fluid, get it running. Like I say, put the rad in, put the hood on. We had the rad redone. The rad's all recored. He ended up the radiator was no good, so we had to do that. So things are coming along. And this old Chevy here, this old pickup, if you remember, this is just a real slow side project. Well, we put that little 6-banger in it. I don't know if you ever saw it, but there it is. The little 6-banger's all in there. That's a rebuilt 256, and it's got a rebuilt turbo 350 tranny on the back with a new torque converter. So our next step on this truck is to get a diff in there. I need to measure it up and see what diff will fit to go in the back of this truck. How many bolts is this thing anyway? 2, 4, 6. Well, we're going to put disc brakes on it, so I'll order 5 bolt for the back, or for the front, because I imagine when I get the newer diff, it's going to be 5 bolt. So I got to get that done. So there's a bunch of stuff we got to do, but like I say, just kind of not recouping from holidays. Never got drunk once, believe it or not. Just when you get back from a trip, it always seems like there's a million things to catch up on, even though there really isn't. It just seems like there is. So that's why this video ain't the greatest, but hey, I'm out here, I'm alive, I'm still at it, and I will see you Sunday with some sort of video. And if not, we'll just sit and shoot the shit then. Catch you later.